Yeah, no, I'm a big flirt.
I'm not.
Seriously.
I genuinely don't know how.
I will flirt with nearly anyone.
Yeah.
I flirt with old women.
Yeah.
Young, like not young, but like you know what I'm saying.
I'm a big flirt.
Yeah.
I can flirt with brick walls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, serious.
I love the idea of just flirting.
Yeah. Even like, do you know what it is? I'll do it in front of people as well. So even if I'm not supposed to be flirting, I can't help it. So for example, like a waitress.
Yeah. I'll do the
waitresses. I'm flirting.
I
don't care who I'm on a date with.
Yeah.
I'm flirting because really? This is who I am. So when they ask me, would you like something, I'm like, yes, please. But I'm looking you dead in the eyes.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, what is you man's flirt tactics? Yeah. Mine is if I'm staring at you dead in the eye. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like hardly blinking.
If I don't blink.
Hardly blinking. No, I'm engaging.
That's about all I can do flirting wise. But like, if I look you dead in the eye and I lock eyes with you, I'm not moving until you walk away.
Oh really?
If my bottom lip comes out as well and I start doing this, I'll start doing. Don't let me smirk or do that.
But with waitresses and stuff like that, like there's all different style, like just as an example, bare different styles of flirt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you suggest?
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, what would just you can have one with me?
Is it any
How about I get two? How about I get two and then we'll have one together then?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, no.
I'm on all of that.
Yeah, that's it. I want this to be just more than the usual conversation.
Yeah.
I want to throw some spice in it.
But also, on an ego perspective, it's nice to know that I could potentially get a slice.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe not, but you're engaging with me because I'm flirting with you, which is giving me the inkling that if I did go hard enough, there's a potential opportunity for a slice that I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
But I just want to know I can have it if I want it. Yeah.
And also that makes me it's like a little confidence.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. That's it. We do this all for ego. We know, a lot of us know, we can't play. You know, we can't play anymore.
No.
You know, we're restricted. We cannot play this fixture. But what we want to know is that we can still play if we ever had to play. That's it.
I think it's that whole thing of like feeling like you still have it.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing as well. Do you feel like there's a difference between flirting and chirpsing?
Yeah, massive. The chirps comes immediately after the flirt.
Is the chirps a little bit? The chirps is more direct, isn't it?
It's slightly more. I'm aiming my questions at you now. And I'm really interested in like. There's just it's very fine, but it goes from the like. So what do you suggest? To so where do you go to eat around here?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now you're just pressing on certain buttons that is now like
because the chirps is very direct.
Yeah.
It's more about like I'm trying to figure out more about you now. Do you get what I'm saying? What you're on.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? But with the flirting thing, it's like the flirting can be double entendres.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. It's just the subject.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like we could be talking about something, but it could be a different. Say, okay, for example, she might say, "Oh, you know, like maybe you should go for this option because I don't know, I like it because it's a little bit bigger." Then you might be like, "Oh, you like that?
That's the biggest one ever." But
you say you like that? Yeah. I like that. Yeah, big. What you like? Is that the type of size you like?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you still. I hear that.
And then you'll be like, actually, well, what about that? Because that's got like some cream on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Do you like licking the cream?
Yeah.
Nah, that's distasteful. That's too far.
You only go there.
When you saying you love some mayonnaise?
Nah, stop it. That's church.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not flirting.
You can.
This example
you can make
is not
that.
flirting.
You can do that though, when you know you're done. Like when you've done a successful flirt, you can push the boundaries of your church.
Yeah,
100%. It's all about pushing the boundaries, flirting.
But then, because obviously, remember, you like if they're engaging with you, especially when you're doing that, then there's so many different places it can go.
Yeah,
there's so many different places it can go. I'll flirt in any situation and in any dynamic.
Yeah,
there's obviously a couple of people, certain situations I wouldn't flirt in. You know what I mean? But there's like, for example, if I'm not going to flirt with a man's girl and all of these.
Oh, no, yeah. But that's kind of the only
that's different.
rules.
Would you flirt on a podcast, Chucky?
What do you mean?
You know what? People thought that I was flirting with
let's talk about
a girl that came here. You wasn't here.
What?
Yeah.
It was just Chucky, her and me.
Yeah. So basically,
So when you say people thought, can I ask the third man in this room, was he flirting?
Yes.
He was flirting.
Yes.
we had Gina on the podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, the comments on this video, every single comment.
I missed it,
not
so I
lying.
don't know what she looks like.
Yeah, she's pretty. Gina's very pretty.
Okay, there you
but
go.
the thing is, the conversation was a serious conversation.
Proper.
But I know what you do with your eyes.
What are you
So
talking
I
about?
know
It was
what-
just.
yeah.
It was just.
So
before
you'll be like,
we got to
you'll
the
ask
serious
certain
part.
questions and then go like this. And I ain't seen this video, but I know you did it. And this is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna put it side by side right there.
Maybe there's conscious and subconscious flirting.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
to be honest with you,
Definitely.
genuinely, I didn't feel like. I just felt like I was engaging in a good conversation with a smart woman who'd gone through a lot of things. Yeah. And what happens is sometimes when you might like naturally change up the way that you might say certain things, people think that.
Also, accidental flirting is a genuine thing. It is a thing.
I think that
You can
comes
flirt
under
by
the-
accident.
I think that comes under the
Yeah,
subconscious. flirting.
as in,
subconscious
like,
flirting.
You can your body language, because this is how you would normally act, even though the sensible part of you saying don't do this, the part that's just on autopilot, it's just like, nah, but yeah, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That changes everything. One time I got told I was like being a little bit too like friendly with someone because I wasn't speaking to them like this. And all of a sudden, my body language is a little bit more
Okay.
like, and now it looks like I'm moving to. It's the same convo.
Was your body language a bit more like a little bit more
Flamboyant.
towards them?
Nah,
You see
it's
like
just-
how
you
see like man
like
them.
when somebody's really sure.
Yeah.
It was just that. You see like when you're standing, but your hands are kind of here, and you're kind of leaned back a little bit, and it's almost as if you're saying, "So what are we doing tonight?"
Yeah.
That's what it could have looked like. I was saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It wasn't, but that's what it could have looked
So
like.
what was it? People thought it was flirting from a like they were looking at you from a distance, thinking that you was a bit too forthcoming.
Maybe,
kind of vibe.
probably. Yeah.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
Flirting.
I don't think so.
You
but
know,
I did
flirting could
obviously-
also happen in a way of you not just saying anything, but just by touch.
eyes, even just
Yeah.
eyes,
Or
can flirt
even
with
little
just eyes.
touch.
How
So
many
you-
times you done that? Like on public transport, you just flirt with the eyes
All the time.
all the time.
Nearly every
me.
day. Nearly every day. I flirt. If on average I flirt at least every other day. At some point I flirt. If it means if I'm engaging in real life or if it's on the gram or whatever it is, there's an element of flirt going on.
What's the typical gram flirt? Eyes.
Emojis.
The eye emoji is the dumbest flirt. It's so obvious. It's the best one.
Let's talk about this quickly actually.
Go on.
So the other day, I was going to talk about it when they come because I'm going to have the receipts girls here at some point.
Okay.
Yeah? You got to be here when they
Okay,
come
I'm
still.
gonna have
That'll
to
be a
do it, yeah.
good episode still. But anyway, so I did this thing with Nadia J and Ghana's Finest from Receipts or whatever. Yeah. And and another Don. I can't remember the name of the podcast that he's on. Yeah. But we were sitting down and like it was like a live thing in front of an audience. But prior to it actually starting, this conversation had come up about like when a guy goes in the DMs or whatever and just sends an emoji. Like they're saying that they hate that. Oh, what am I supposed to do with it? Why don't you just chat? Then I'm like, but sometimes I don't want to chat. And they're like, but like, so then why are you like? What am I supposed to do with the emoji? In my head, I'm like, do whatever you want to do with it, but it doesn't necessarily mean when somebody jumps into the DM, and they send an emoji. For me anyway, I'm not speaking for every guy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm now trying to draw you. I might be, admittedly, I'll be honest.
It probably is.
I might be putting the food in the microwave.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I might be putting the food in the microwave. I'm not ready to yam it yet, but I'm just
I'm
testing.
saying, yeah, man's here. I'm here.
Yeah, of course. You can send one back and we can just leave it as that.
That's it. This doesn't need to go somewhere. This is just me throwing something. That's what it could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't like. I didn't see particular, but they were kind of on a vibe of when you jump in the DM or if you're gonna message someone with your chest.
Listen, girls love to think that they love all this honesty. They don't. If men actually just told the truth, girls would hate it. And that's the honest truth. If we told the full truth. We can tell half truths. That works for them.
Yeah.
But where they say that they want the actual whole truth and nothing but the truth, they couldn't handle it.
I do believe though that if the majority of us told the truth about how we feel towards a particular woman sexually, they might be mortified by it. But I think that it's available. Like, okay, so
no, it's available.
It's subject to the guy.
Yeah.
It's subject to the guy, and also it's subject to like there's loads of different things in it. But there was one particular guy that I knew who was an artist, yeah, and like he would constantly have different girlfriends, yeah. And I used to always say to him sometimes, bro, do you know what? Like, if you just tell this girl that this is all you want,
Yeah.
The likelihood is she's not gonna love it. Yeah. She's not gonna love it, but she probably still gonna give it to you because you're an attractive guy. You got a lot going for you, and in that way, it's less stress because ultimately what you're doing is you're basically saying, look, here's the ball. This is the court. Here's the ball. You do what you want to do with it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you that we're gonna be anything that we're not.
Is he light skinned?
Nah, he actually wasn't.
Oh no, I was gonna say that's a light skin trick, but even so, yeah. He just has loads of loan deals, it seems.
Yeah.
But he's got them on a pay as you play. So it's like they think they can get the permanent deal, but it just never appears.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Look, it's all against all, and it's all like it's all up in the air, innit? When it gets to like men and women, there are just no rules. You can tell. Like the best thing to do is to like tell the absolute truth and say, look, this is how it is, and this is what I want. But do you know what? That might not ring true in 3 months, and what you want might have changed. And
That's true.
So I'm saying, like, so it don't even really matter. Just live a bit more in the now.
That's the biggest thing that happens within fucking intimacy.
When you first link a thing, yeah, that you're not sure about, yeah, that thing is your thing, right? Like, it's the thing that's just like, yeah, I'm linking it, but I'm not too fussed about it. Give it 3 weeks, and you're all of a sudden, if someone comes to you and says, you know what, I'm gonna DM my girl, he'll be shaking in his boots because now he's caught a tiny bit of feelings that he doesn't even understand. He's caught it for her, and then 6 months down the line, she's all saying, I want to go, Malia. And he's crumbling. That's what I'm saying. But he thought it just happens.
Do you think, that how honest do you think people really want people to be? Because you know what, before I used to think that women had a problem with honesty and all of these things. Then I realized that's not the case.
Yeah.
Man, them have a big problem with honesty as well, And what it does seem like to me as well is that like I haven't experienced this myself, but I've heard about it a few times of like women saying that like men can't handle it when a woman says, I just want to chop.
Yeah.
I'm using you for sex now.
I'm not sure
I'm
if
using
they genuinely believe that. There may be people. Do you know what? Like, I know girls can have sex without any emotional attachment as well. My biggest thing is I'm not sure if girls can have sex for a long period of time without emotional attachment.
Not.
Yeah, I know.
So this is where the pendulum swings, and the power comes straight back to us.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I don't know, we might not be able to deal with that first.
Like the one-offs here and there, more time.
I don't think anyone
couple of weeks here and there, but when it starts to get 6 months and that,
it's mad.
Yeah,
it's mad. It's mad. All of a sudden, she's like, imagine it's your thing. You're not sighting, but the thing that you link every now and then she's at your house. You know better than to pick up the phone to another thing because you subconsciously know she likes you more than she's letting on. She subconsciously knows that she likes you more than she's letting on. Like, it's just too mad.
Isn't it like? I hear it still.
No one tells the whole
truth. Ain't it more
truth?
About respect though? A little bit.
It is about respect, but what are you respecting?
I could answer the phone, and there's nothing that anyone could really say. But out of respect, I'm just not going to do that. Out of respect
for what though? For her feelings.
Yeah, but it's a bit awkward though, isn't it?
It's not.
It's not even just that. It's just a bit awkward, isn't it? Like if you're with a girl
and you pick up saying, "Yo, yeah, I'm gonna come link you. Give me a couple hours."
But because what? All right, do you know what? Using that scenario there, realistically, Like, how would that, even if you answered the phone, how is that conversation going to go anyway, really? The conversation is going to go more like, oh, you're right, how are you, what you up to? Nothing, I'm just chilling. I'm with my friend or whatever. Yeah, that's the first giveaway when a man says he's with his friend. If a man don't say he's with his Don, I'm with my brethren. Yeah, I'm with my dog. I'm with Tyrone or whoever. If a man turns around and says, I'm with my friend, I think this is another thing that we have a problem with.
Girls ask further questions. So if you say I'm just chilling, she'll be like, oh, who you with? Like, girls are good at pressing, like getting an entire picture of what's happening right now.
But I think, do you know what? In some way, maybe because I'm guilty of that. When I've heard a girl say to me, oh yeah, nothing. We're just with my friend. Especially when more time, like she say, oh yeah, I'm just with Sally. Like I'm out with Sally. I'm just gonna go for character. Yeah, I'm going out for a coffee with Stacey, or I'm gonna go and have an ice cream with Simone. Yeah, but then when I've rang you this day now, I'm with my friend. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
I hear that.
It is, but then it goes back to everything just being all against all, innit? And everything's blurred. Yeah. Everything gets blurred.
The thing is, I think the distorted views on certain things probably keep everyone just safe enough. Because if we had utter transparency, it would be anarchy. Like, as in, it wouldn't work. The system wouldn't work. Imagine going to a girl and immediately saying, listen, I like you, but true, like you're a 6 out of 10. I just want to, but you got the back. I just want to smash.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Being that truthful, girls think they want to be told that because it's truthful. I want honesty. You prefer the lie. I prefer the lie.
Yeah,
but don't flop the lie.
But there's honesty, and then there's like a little bit of shade in there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honesty is like, you know what? I'm not looking for a relationship. I can't see us being... No, forget that I'm not looking for a relationship shit, because that's bollocks.
Yeah.
More time, we wouldn't mind some element of companionship, whether we know it or not. Yeah, because sometimes you might not even know it. But when it comes along, it feels good, you embrace it, you take it, yeah? But, you know what, babes? I can't see us being in a relationship together.
Why?
Well, she might ask why. I don't know. Maybe I just
know why. You just can't tell the whole truth. I don't
think that we're compatible.
Why?
What, yeah, but
how much whys am I going to get? There is always a why.
What? That constant whys?
Until you tell me the whole truth, there's a why.
Yeah, 100%.
I think.
And if you're not comfortable answering that, then you're better off lying.
That's what you need. I hear that. What I'm saying?
Do you have the balls to say that to a girl if that's the case?
Well,
I'm not attracted to you like that.
I've never told a girl that, to be honest.
You can't.
Have you ever thought
it will break the system?
I've ever thought that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
I hear that still.
We can't. We need the system intact. Half truth.
I don't think. Yeah, it's true.
I'd never thought I'd see the day, but I believe I'll break you down.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? More time. I think the best thing to usually do is just be on a thing of, look, here's the ball, babes. Anything is anything. If you want to do what you want to do, whatever. That way, there's no thing. But I don't know. I think that like we all get this shit fucked. We all fuck this shit up at some point because then we get used to it, and then all of a sudden now when they start dropping this I'm with my friend thing and that, then it starts to be
and then thing. You think you didn't like her until she starts moving a bit mad. You're like, hold on.
But that's a lot of that is confused feelings. It's like it's not even real.
It's like almost like a thing like that's mine. It was mine. I want it. Like, why is that not paying?
But it's not really. But it is.
It's territorial.
Yeah, you get Yeah, exactly. You start thinking, okay, cool. Now someone. But have you ever in your lifetime ever felt like been happy to hear that she's been speaking to someone? I have.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times where I'm like, I'm delighted when they've said to me, oh, I've just been talking to this guy. I'm jumping for joy in my head.
Honestly,
I'm jumping for
you've been
joy.
Trying to get free of this contract
exactly
for ages.
And I hope that if this is a thing where you're trying to play this subconscious thing or this subliminal thing where now I'm supposed to start being upset and you know what I mean you're trying to do this because you want to get the jealous side out of me, this is going to fail drastically and miserably.
Is it just like a saying, or is it actually true where that girls are more emotionally attached than us?
Is that true?
Yeah. I think it's like a chemical thing, to be honest with you.
A chemical thing?
When a girl has sex with a guy, or when
women don't say this, by the way, now.
Yeah.
They don't say this.
I've been told this so many times. by women.
That what?
That when they have sex with a guy, there's more of a chemical reaction than when a guy has sex with a girl.
Oh yeah, as in
That
like they
makes
have
sense.
a bigger attachment to the person than.
And it's a chemical thing within their bodies.
Is it?
Yeah. It's not just them being emotional for the sake of being emotional. Supposedly, this is what I've been told many times.
Is it what? When you say chemical, is it more energy thing?
It releases more hormones within the body.
Have you ever not had sex with a girl and she's cried?
Yes, but that was when she lost her virginity. She cried then.
No, I didn't mean that.
Wasn't ready for
it. That's mad. I refused. I refused.
I was young anyway. I think it was just that whole thing of, oh my God, I can't believe I just...
All right, cool. Ever had a girl who, when she's climaxed, she's cried?
No.
Okay.
Usually,
Like the hormones in their bodies are like, they're mad.
So girls nutted and then cried?
Yeah, as in, and they cannot stop. Like, as in, they have to cry.
Oh my God.
For a start, women can feel way more down there than men can.
I think it's like 16 times more. You see, like when we...
Yeah, like a ridiculous...
So like... Cack.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm going to do now? Why not?
Yeah. From what I've read, our nut is absolutely cack compared to theirs.
Well, yeah, but sometimes we let off because ours is chi. Yeah, see, when you let off that chi, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a different type of chi.
I hear that, but it's the big. Imagine R1,
especially when you bust. You know when you bust a high intensity one.
Yeah.
Oh
but
my!
Imagine that times 16.
They get that every time.
My head will turn to confetti, man.
Hello.
Hi, I'm recording the podcast.
Hi.
There's not young ears around, is there?
Well, they're walking ahead of me.
Okay. So anyway, have you I know this is going to sound like a bit of a mad question.
Yes, go on. Nothing shocks me with you.
Have you ever and I know that you're not like a representation of all women. I'm just asking you your personal thing, yeah? It's a bit personal still. But have you ever nutted and then cried afterwards?
No.
Has any of your women friends ever told you that they've climaxed and not crying is probably not the right word, but
no, it's cry. It's a cry.
It's a cry.
Tears of joy.
It's tears of it's not sad tears, that's for sure. But it's
like satisfaction. That was amazing. No.
Shit.
No.
I mean, that's weird.
There's a hormone there.
I get it. I kind of get it. I mean, I felt too in the moment, but not after.
Really?
Yeah, like when it's like this feels great.
It's like tears of happiness.
Yeah, no, I've never had tears though. I mean, that feeling of oh my God, this is great.
Really? At what moment does that usually happen, if you don't mind me asking?
When it's really, really good. But it's never for me. It's different though, because I don't. 1 second. Go. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's like I don't. I've told you before. I don't come during sex. But through penetration. It's the right word, but it's still when it feels really, really good. It's sometimes I'm like, oh my God, this feels great.
I think I've been close to tears.
What?
Yeah, I've been well overwhelmed I've been in the pooch and mad overwhelmed.
So why aren't you still? Or are you still hitting that?
Nah.
Because if that's made you feel like that, surely you would be attached to that.
Not necessarily, because it's more to be attached to somebody. You know me already, man. I've got to be more. It's got to be more than just sex.
What was that one? That one's special. Whatever happened there.
Yeah, that must have been
That's a
special.
relationship. That's nothing.
No, it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Was that not a relationship?
But you didn't feel connected in any other way. The girl nearly made you cry.
I was just.
Did you not afterwards just want to cuddle her all night?
But I'm affectionate. This is why I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me be honest with you.
You became the little spoon that night.
This is why I'm a person who right now in this time of my life, yeah, over a period of time as well. Like I'm trying, like I haven't really just been on this like sex with anyone vibe because I'm affectionate. So after the Mac, I want to be able to cuddle, wrap the leg, do the leg thing where you wrap the legs round. Do you get what I'm saying? Where you might even wrap your arms around each other. Where you might even just like, do you know what I mean? I'm on all of that. I'm on all of those things, and I just think that if you just do that with just absolutely anyone, then it just blurs.
We're not talking about anyone. We're talking about what one that made you cry.
Oh, what about it?
Yeah, like didn't you want to like cuddle her all night?
Yeah, of course, I did.
Was this recent?
How long did she last? Oh, okay. I get it.
I think I know.
I get it.
Wait, stop.
I get it.
Stop.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I answered your question.
It was.
Hello?
Speechless.
Yeah. I don't know about all of this bit, but
No, I can't.
but it was just. It was like, yeah, I felt like I wanted to cry.
Really?
Well, that's really cute though.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it was sensational.
I mean, I've never heard of a man like saying that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just think it's probably maybe about the mental state that we're in. I don't know.
So it must have been more than just the sex.
What?
I think it is.
Nah, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, possibly, yeah. Like, because you know what? To be honest with you, if you can, I think I could be wrong with saying this, yeah. But if you have a good, say you have like a good chemistry with a woman, yeah, or just like both together, like conversation and that is good. You're kind of in sync when it comes to certain things, yeah. And then you take that into the bedroom, it adds to the vibe, don't it? Mm-hmm. Hey, your thing's gone. I'll shout you later. Yeah, alright, safe. But yeah, the crying thing and that. Nah, to be honest with you, I didn't nearly cry.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I
like,
yeah, you got.
You know when you're like,
oh my gosh.
You know when you have them.
Yeah.
I can't, my head's going right now.
Yeah, my head's gone.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but the crying thing, I don't really know.
Yeah, it is. It's mad. It's mad. But I know that girls do release a hormone, that sometimes for some girls, depending on how much of it they release during sex, it makes them cry or want to cry.